What's up, everybody? How is everyone doing? Who we got? We got Nathan. What's up, Nathan? What's up, Chicarius? What's up, Sandy? How's everyone doing today? Hope you're all doing well. That's good, that's good. It's a good day today. Not coughing anymore. My allergies are not that bad today. It's inevitable because it's spring that it gets bad, but I'm hanging in. Just got through watching Sabrina's live. Yeah, I wish I watched it. I saw that she went live. I'll watch it later, though. Rare to see her live these days. Sabrina's such an awesome girl. Y'all, I got new mood music. It's a bit more rocky. Suits me a little bit more. Well, let me know if it's too loud or not. I can't really tell. Sandy, you said you're good, but you're having a big storm. Hope the power doesn't go out. We had a bit of a storm earlier, and my dog was just terrified and just shaking. Absolutely shaking. The storm cleared up now. The clouds are pretty much gone. Well, yeah, I think this is going to be a bit of a shorter live stream. I'm going to try to not go for more than an hour. Starting now, an hour from now. But we're going to watch some more of the Agent Quarter storyline. We're skipping ahead a little bit just to see one of the bigger highlights, which is Robert sort of figuring out... Robert sort of figuring out that Anna and Robin are connected. What are we watching today? Yeah, more of the Asian Quarter, but like kind of if I'm correct, it is when Robert kind of catches on that Robin might be his. Yeah, I think we're gonna spend like the rest of June just kind of watching the remainder of the highlights, and then July we're just gonna have fun in July. We're just gonna. Yeah, 80s GH, that's right. July, we're just going to go all over the place. We're not going to really have a theme, but we're just going to watch random classic clips. Keep it persistent. Or, I mean, inconsistent. No rhyme or reason. Just taking your suggestions. But we'll try to keep it 80s, 90s, and maybe early 2000s. I don't want to hit 2010s again, because that's what kind of dinged us at one time. And then we'll see. We only have 2 clips from the Asian Quarter today. If DG is here, I technically owe DG a request for some old school reaction. But we'll see. We'll see. Man, but we'll wait a little bit. We'll wait for maybe like another 10 minutes before watching. What do you call it? Watching some old school clips. What did you guys think of the last few days of GH though? I mean, we don't... we won't go into all of it because I will do my, my show on Sunday. But I don't know about y'all, but I did not. Oh, I don't know. Am I spoiling anyone? Did everyone watch today's episode of GH? Alright, well I hope not. Okay, Sandy, you said yes. Alright, how do y'all feel about Dex working for Michael? My goodness. My goodness. Exactly, Jake. Child. I was like, man, I was gonna like Dex. He's working for Michael. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm not happy about that. Was surprised about it, but I'm not happy about it. Oof. Man. We got recast Brando. Johnny Wachter is actually shooting a film, which is why there's a recast right now. I can hear my dog whining upstairs. My goodness. What else? Oh, the reveal the other day, or Monday or Tuesday, that Marshall was schizophrenic. Interesting turn of point for the story. I will say that the actor that played Marshall actually impressed me with his tears of like kind of dealing with the reality of what he was going through back then. But man, I can't help but think that like, and maybe it's just because I'm a bit traumatized that they put Harmony on contract and killed her. Like, what if Marshall has an episode and ends up killing TJ, and that's the only reason why he was put on contract? I swear to God, I will be so mad. I will be so mad. But they're not going to give this man schizophrenia and not, like, have him have an episode while he's on screen at some point. And I'm sure we talked about it a little bit, but what do we think of Cody? What do we think of Cody, guys? I kind of dig Cody. Sandy, you don't trust the writers, they have been so off. Yeah, it's been a bit messy. It's like, I'm not hating the show right now, but I'm not really enjoying it. There's some good stuff, but I don't know. I just feel like GH kind of lacks in the follow-through. Like, they really played up this, like, Marshall thing. But they're tackling mental health stuff a lot between Marshall and Elizabeth. Then you got Michael wilding out, like... Brad wants Cody. I can't blame Brad, honestly. Cody's low-key kind of my type. But I'm pretty sure Cody is probably straight. I feel like he'll try to push Cody to be with Britt and vice versa as well, though. Just so he can have a bit more time with him. You thought Marshall was going to be in the mob? I did too. I really did too. Like, you know, he just seemed be behind Curtis's, what do you call it? Curtis's musician backing out. Or I guess that was Link, hey? Nathan, you said Britt needs to get over Jason, or Kelly needs to go, and I mean her out at GH. I kind of want Britt to stay, to be honest. I like Britt. But yeah, she does need to get over Jason. Brad and Britt can fight for Cody. Imagine if Cody was bisexual. It is Pride Month, y'all. They gotta start telling at least a little bit of LGBT stories. Utilizing Terry more as well. Maybe bring back Lucas, I don't know. And Felix as well. Brad and Britt can fight for Cody. Guess we'll see, Time will tell. I just think, Jake, you said no, Britt can stay. Exactly, I want Britt to stay. But she does need to get over Jason. You loved the Britt and Liesl scenes yesterday? I did too. Just full-on intervention for her Britta. Man, where is Felix? Who knows? At the nurse's station on a different floor that we don't see, probably. Rob, you said we need multiple black writers on GH to fix Marshall's storyline. Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, like, they've casted some really good actors and, you know, some good African-American actors. They're all very talented. They just need, like, better storylines. And it's interesting because they do, like, when you compare, like, African-American characters on GH now to, like, 10 years ago, Curtis and Portia and TJ and Stella and even Trina, they get a lot of screen time. They do. But their stories aren't that great. Which is kind of sad because it's nice to see them on screen so often, but we just, I don't know. I mean, Trina's story is, you know, it's pretty wacky and entertaining for the most part. But yeah, I just need a bit more out of the Marshall and Curtis saga. Brad's so slimy for putting that video out there. No kidding, right? Like, that's your BFF. You don't do that to your BFF. He's like, I was tipsy too. Like, listen, I've been blackout drunk with my besties, and I'm not gonna humiliate them like that. Hey Laura, how you doing? Actually, guys, before we watch the old school GH clips today, I don't know if some of y'all heard, but Christina Wagner and Jack Wagner, Felicia and Frisco, their son passed away. He was only 27. Found dead in a parking lot. Like, that's so rough. I can't even imagine the pain that they're going through right now. Can't even imagine it. Yeah, it's so sad, Sandy. Like the loss that they must be feeling right now. Oh, Jacarius, your phone died? Welcome back. We were just talking about how Christina Wagner and Jack Wagner's son was found dead. It's just horrible. Exactly. Yeah, no parent should have to bury their child. Yeah, I can't even imagine. I'm sure Christina's gonna take some time off, which is understandable. My goodness. All right, guys. We'll try to lighten the mood again. I had to mention it and just think about it for a moment. But I feel so horrible. My heart breaks for Christina and Jack. Like, ugh. All right, guys. But here is the agenda. Oh, Jacarius, you're saying, I feel like GH focusing more on their newbies than the ones who've been on the show for long. Yeah, it's true. I don't mind the show getting fresh blood, honestly, but there needs to be a balance for sure. Cause I like that we're getting new characters like Cody and like Dex. It brings a little spice to the show. But yeah, they need to focus in on who they have too. Alright, guys. So yeah, we're going to get into the 2 old school clips we got from the Asian Quarter storyline today. Like I mentioned earlier, we're skipping ahead a little bit and just kind of covering some highlights. Today's highlight is when Robert sort of catches on of Anna and Robin's connection. And I think also, and I could be mistaken, I'm hoping I'm not, but I think this is when Robert starts to realize that Robin could be his as well. But we'll see. Sorry, I'm just setting up the clips now. Apologies if you hear like ad music playing. Yeah, we're gonna watch those 2 clips, and if DG gets here, and I don't know if they will, but he'll get his choice of reaction clip as well. Alright. We'll turn down the mood music. Boom bam. Get the clip ready to go. Shrink me down to size. There we are. What type? Oh, hey, Angel. What type of old school GH? We're watching some more clips from the Asian Quarter. But we've skipped ahead to one of the highlights, which is Anna coming back to Port Charles and seeing Robin and at Robert's house. And Robert kind of realizing who Robin is. But yeah. Let's watch together. And also, Angel, if DG gets here today, then one of his, if he gets to request a reaction, because he won that song guessing game from last week. But yeah, let's watch together, y'all.
Robin, are you all right? Oh, you all right? Why wouldn't I be? Oh, Robin. What happened to your hair? My hair? Did you like it? It's brown like mine. Yes, I got tired of being blonde. You look better this way. I feel better. You know what? What? You look kind of like me now. Yeah, I thought that too. It's nice, isn't it? Maybe you can't be my mother. The way I used to keep asking God. But people would see us together and think you're my mother. Maybe. Do you think they will?
Oh, Robin. Oh, it's so good to have you in my arms again. I've been so worried about you.
Oh, was I? Where's Grandma? Is she all right?
Yes, she's fine. She's in New York.
How's your ankle?
Oh, it's better.
Anna. What's
Angel,
going
you
on
said you
here?
had a tornado last night in Kansas City. Oh
Why
my!
did it Grandma pick me up?
They destroyed the Raising Cane's restaurant sign. I don't think anyone was hurt.
It's
I'm
a
glad no
long
one was
story.
hurt.
I'll tell you about it later. But first...
It must be
just
terrifying
before-
living in a
What?
place where tornadoes
There
can
he is?
happen so often.
Our grandmother?
Philomena.
Philomena.
Well,
Hello?
Yes.
Do you know Robin?
yeah, he's definitely figured it out.
He's nice. isn't
Jake, you
he?
can't imagine Anna's blonde.
Very.
I have other
I've
friends
seen her in
who
some
say
blonde
good
costumes. Not in this story.
Oh, Felicia and Frisco. Oh, they're lovely, aren't they? Philomena? Robin's safe. She's here. She's with me. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Where
Philomena.
is she? She's here. She's with me. She's perfectly safe.
And where are you now?
I'm at Robert's, in Port Charles.
And Robin is with you.
Yes, she's here.
stuff. Love?
Yes?
Could I talk to Grandma?
Yes, of course you can. Philomena, Robin wants to talk to you.
But don't talk in front of her.
No, I don't know any answers yet, so we can talk about this tomorrow.
In the meantime, everything is all right.
Mm-hmm. Here she is. Now, not too long.
Grandma?
Yes.
How is your leg?
Oh, I am fine. And Love says that you're all right, too.
Yeah. I missed you. How come you didn't come for me?
Oh, everything is all right now, and we'll be together very, very soon.
I think Grandma's crying.
Oh, she always cries when she's happy. Now, you say goodbye and you can have a long chat with her tomorrow.
Grandma?
Yes?
Love says we can talk a lot tomorrow.
Yes.
Oh, I love you.
Tomorrow we talk, and I love you. Io piccolo amore, buonanotte.
Kimberly is so adorable. Oh my god. I can't.
Now then, from what I remember, madam, you were in bed before all this started, weren't you?
Yes, but I'm wide awake.
Well, yes, but I'm sure that as soon as your little head hits that pillow, you shall be off into daydreamland. No.
Robert's just having a crisis right now. He can't even speak. He can't even look at either one of them. Because he knows.
What'd you say?
I said, which room is Robin sleeping in?
Upstairs.
I'll show you.
Okay, and when we get up there, I shall tuck you up and tell you a bedtime story.
I told her one.
You did?
First time.
It was scary.
About, good guys and bad guys.
It sounds, lovely.
The best I could do.
Will you be here when I wake up in the morning?
Of course you will.
Yes.
You know something?
What?
If I
Angel, you said it was
had a
around
ring,
2 a.m. I was
would have
tired
to go.
in bed. Honestly, at this point, I was going to take
Fresh
my
out,
chances
my
in my
friend.
bedroom and go into the basement. Man, I can't even imagine. Your dad drove through the tornado. I'm glad he's
Checking
okay.
since the lady's coming out tonight needs an escort.
Does Robert know at this
No,
point
the
that Robin
lady
is
will be
his?
spending the evening
So,
with my
I think he's piecing it together because I think
Oh,
he's
wait a minute.
realized at the very least
Is this something
that
you
Robin
told
is
me?
clearly Anna's kid.
Name
Throw in
it.
Philomena, they both knew her.
Isis.
So I think he's pieced it together at this point. It's been a long time since I've watched this, but I'm pretty sure this is kind of when he's figured it out. Whether Anna tells him the truth or not, I'm not too sure yet. Because I know that they don't tell Robin that they're her parents for a long time in the story.
Really? Can you just stay at the house? It's all right. It's okay. Captain Rand's getting some preliminary autopsy reports from the coroner. Just relax, okay?
Okay, thanks a lot. The only thing we're certain of right now is that Josh's death was not due to a head injury.
That's it, Patrick. I'm not to blame?
Maybe not.
Well, then what caused Josh's death?
We don't know yet.
Hey, Patrick. Great. Oh, God, thank God.
You have no intention of holding him now, do you? No, I don't, Jake. But, Dr. O'Connor,
Yes, Captain.
you don't have any plans to leave town, do you?
No, sir.
Until I know the exact cause of death, I may need you for more questions.
I understand.
Did the coroner suggest what might have happened? No, Jake, you know our coroner.
Yes, I do.
He only deals in facts, and the only fact we have right now is number one. No head injury.
And that's the most important fact. It's certain.
Doctor, you may leave now, but as I said, when I get the full report, I'll be in touch with you because I may need you for questioning.
I understand. I'm here. I'll do anything I can to help.
Good.
Well, we better get back to the brownstone. There are a couple of worried people waiting there for us. Come on.
Why don't you stay for dinner? Tanya's helping and Tony's doing the salad and we have enough food.
Oh, Jack and Christina right there.
Buzz?
No, thank you. I've got to get to the hospital. I suggest getting some food in Terry, though.
Oh, damn
Make sure she
tragedy.
stays in bed. She needs all the sleep she can get. She's had a bad day.
Yeah, it's been awful.
Oh, do you hear from Patrick or anything? Please let us know.
I will, I'm sure Jake's posted.
Let me know, please.
I was just thinking about Josh. I can't help it.
It's all right.
He was so giving to people.
I know.
I can't believe it. I can't believe this actually happened.
I can't believe it either.
I don't want Robin to see me like this. I can't let her see me like this. Alicia, you all right?
ETM machine. Hey everybody, how is everything with everybody today? Doing well, ETM machine.
Must be really tough on Terry, too.
Yeah, Angel, we were talking about it early when we first started the stream.
Robert. Yes, Frisco.
I can't even imagine. I can't imagine what they're going through right now. Oh my God.
Felicia's having a little bit of a rough time of it right now. Yeah. Are you sure? All right, well, I'm going to buzz her home, okay?
What did he say?
It's no problem. Anna will watch Robin tonight.
Anna Devane is back in town.
A lot of extra cold chicken if anybody wants
ETM, you literally just got out of work, so you're gonna have to go back in and watch what you missed. You didn't miss a whole lot, honestly. Started around 9:45ish, and then we watched, or we talked about what happened to Jack and Christina's son
A lot for all those
a
massages.
little bit, and
But you don't know Patrick.
yeah,
Honey,
just chit chatted for a bit too, and yeah.
you only know the surface.
Then we started watching this clip.
Hey, whatever I see on the surface.
So the only thing you
I
missed
don't
is
see a
that
man that's
Anna
so Josh,
reunited
not
with
enough,
Robin,
don't they? See how he fooled
and
everybody,
Robert
never gets
slowly
punished.
piecing together
We haven't
that
heard all the facts yet, Terry.
Tony's
Robin might be
right.
his.
I mean, I should think you'd be mourning Josh. I don't understand. What is all this?
Yeah, he was your age, 27. You just turned 28.
I mean, he was my
Yeah,
first real friend in Port Charles. He's dear, he's kind.
It sucks because
He
I feel
wanted
like
to
at
protect
27
me,
for a
wanted to
lot of
watch
people,
over
that's
me.
kind
You
of
don't
when they
think I'm
start
more
kind
than
of coming into their own as like, you know, a full-blown adult and like knowing who they are, and for life to be cut short like that,
He's not
like,
being held to
it's
Josh's murder.
terrible.
If you see what I mean, never get punished.
Thank you.
Don't know what was
very
going
much.
on there.
My pleasure, Mr. Commissioner.
Thank you again.
She's gone to sleep. I'll put this lemon ice in the freezer, shall I? suppose I should.
Robin Saltini.
Oh, ETM. He was found dead in a parking lot
Should be
yesterday.
Scorpio, not Saltini, shouldn't it?
They don't really know the cause of death last time I checked, but he had been battling with drug and alcohol addiction, so they said it could have played a role, but we don't know for sure.
Just like someone else did. Almost 7 years ago. Tell me I'm right.
Yes. Her name is Robin Scorpio. That is her name on her
There we
birth
go.
certificate initially. You say she captured your heart?
Yeah.
Well, she has a knack of doing that. I suppose it's because she was
Yeah, it's awful.
born out of love.
Is she the secret you regretted not telling me when you thought I was dead?
Yeah. When I knew you were alive again, I just couldn't interfere in your life anymore, Robert, because of Holly.
Yeah. Well, I understand.
I never wanted to use her as
Where
a
does the
pawn.
Asian mob fit
And
in
I
this?
don't
Have we seen
want
them
her
yet?
to be a hold-on.
Not in these clips,
it's
but they have been going
Kidnap.
after Robin's doll.
Here.
I
Now.
think, if I remember correctly, the reason is
Question
inside the
why?
doll's eyes are diamonds. And they've been trying to steal it.
What have you got for me, Carl?
Analysis of Joss Clayton's autopsy.
But yeah, they haven't been seen in these particular clips. They might not actually. Yeah, Robin's little doll that she had the doll in her hand when she first met
I'll be darned.
Robert, and then someone
kid
tried to
swallowed
snatch the
poison.
doll.
They smell
Or
cyanide,
some,
sir.
if you remember from like the other clips, the reason why those guys were sneaking into Robert's house to go into Robin's room is because of that doll.
Wasn't that Patrick O'Connor, the doctor, Captain?
So you said.
And like for the rest of this month, I'll show kind of scenes involving diamonds in the doll's eyes. Yep. It was the 80s. Stories were weird, but they were kind of cool. But I don't think Robin knew that there were diamonds in that doll's eyes.
With his letter of authorization to take Robin with him back to New York City to her grandma.
But yeah, probably next week. I don't know if we're going to see more of the Asian mob in these particular clips here, but
She was taken from your apartment.
we'll definitely be seeing
Why
more
was
of
Philomena
people
there
trying to
in the
get
first
that
place?
doll
Robin said
from
that
Robin
she lives in a
and becoming more and more
big
dangerous,
building.
going after Robin,
Well,
doing
the
some
maid
pretty
was on
vile
vacation,
things
and
to
what
that
was
little
wrong
girl,
with the
man.
account, Philomena said that she'd look after things.
She never saw her attackers.
No, they attacked her from behind. Oh, and they left this.
Warning you against going to the police.
Yes.
Or tell
Robert
me
and Anna
she's
can't
been
tell.
kidnapped.
I
They probably weren't thinking anything of it at the time
One
because,
person I had no luck with the New York
you know,
police.
it's just a doll. Why would there be diamonds in
You know,
there?
it's strange. They kidnapped Robin, and yet they brought her here to you unharmed. I mean, thank goodness. But why?
I don't like asking this question, but
Go ahead, anything. It'll help.
could the DVX know that I'm Robin's father?
Well, someone knows. I don't know whether it's the DVX, though.
Now this doll. Now, somebody broke in here and tried to steal it. It's the second attempt, I might add. The first one was on the waterfront.
I don't understand.
Neither do I. But they would have gotten it if Frisco hadn't moved fast. Why would somebody want that doll?
It's just a doll. I mean, she adores it. She's had it for months.
Well, I hope that it's empty, of course.
Oh, Robert. Somebody knows us too well.
Any ideas?
None. Ever since she was born, I kept her identity a secret.
You almost succeeded. Well, at least as far as I was concerned.
Do you feel like we're being maneuvered?
Yeah, and I don't like it.
And I don't like it. Because Robin is in danger. I can feel it.
She could be.
Oh, Robert, I'm so tired. I'm not thinking straight.
And I can't figure out the connections here.
Or the moves, or anything.
Our child.
Yes.
I'm not used to this sort of thing. I mean, I think she's gorgeous, charming, beautiful, intelligent, but is that just because I'm her father?
Well, you thought she was that before you knew she was your daughter, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, I did. But she's all of those things. And she's my daughter. That just proves... I'm not the least bit biased.
No,
Right.
of course not.
You brought up
Anna named Robin after Robert? Probably.
a wonderful child, Anna.
Well, Philomena, she helps a lot too.
Uh-huh. Yeah, well, you see, I happen to know all about the blonde-haired lady named Love. Must have been very hard for you not to tell her that you were her mother.
I couldn't, Robert, not with our past. What are we going to do?
Well, I know something that I'm not going to do. I'm not going to leave here until I find out who's threatening my child. We'll send for Philomena and bring her here.
Jakey said, definitely seen the father-daughter connection in earlier scenes. I'm sure he knew it in some degree. Yeah. Maybe not subconsciously, but...
Ecco. Ecco. Oh, bene. Ecco. Oh, the cream.
Philomena's so funny.
Che bella cosa. Oh. Oh. Who's there? Who's there? Oh.
Oh, sweet old lady.
Robin, don't chirp in the fall. Oh, no.
I'm surprised Anna didn't have any more children other than Robin legitimately, even though we had that Peter fiasco. BDI, Derek, that is Philomena, Robin's grandmother. That's the only clips that I had today, guys. But we could probably watch one more. I thought we'd be talking a bit more before the show. Yeah, let's watch one more. We'll watch one more. Let's do it. Why not? But yeah, that's Philomena. And Angel, Anna did almost have another child. Actually, more than once. Because she almost had a child with Duke, and then crazy Olivia Jerome caused her to have a miscarriage. And then she almost had a child on All My Children, I believe. And something happened to that baby as well.
I went by your place earlier and Tony said you'd already left, so I thought you'd be here.
Glad she didn't get the name Roberta. No kidding. Did we talk about her and GH? We touched based on it a little bit. We just talked about how Dex is working for Michael and what we thought about it. We're not doing much of a review, just because the only reason why I was doing reviews the last couple of weeks is because I didn't do the Sunday shows.
Yourself.
So we'll get into it on Sunday. We will.
Place.
But we can talk about it a bit more after this clip too.
I don't really feel that I've been by myself. Sounds a little strange, I know, but,
Yeah. I know what you mean.
yeah. I can kind of feel him here.
Yep, you would be ready, TM Machine.
You know, it's like expecting him to...
Sandy, you would love to see
So,
Duke and Anna together again.
walk
Yeah,
through
I
the
would
door.
too.
any minute.
Why they killed Duke off again, I'll never understand.
Dead.
Even if the actor didn't want to be on the show or whatever, like... They could have ushered him off screen somehow without killing him.
There's really nothing to say.
Like, they kill him and then they give him a son.
It don't mean anything. Not yet. I'm being a little selfish. I know that you miss Josh, too.
Yeah, I do.
I just hope
Is All My
that
Children
Robin's
related to
okay.
GH, or do a lot of characters, GH characters
Oh, I
cross
do
over there?
too.
Well,
Everything
Anna crossed
points
over
towards
into
Patrick
All My
O'Connor,
Children
the only person I know that
because
didn't like Josh.
there was an Alex Devane, and I think that was their plan to bring Anna back in some sort of way. And because Anna came back, then Robin appeared on All My Children, as did Mac, appeared at one point as well. And I think that's it. Robert wasn't revealed to be alive until much, much later on, many years after on GH.
Don't worry about that. Robert can handle both.
And then, of course, Sky Quartermain, I think, started from All My Children. She either started from All My Children or One Life to Live. And she's been on all three, Sky Quartermain. So the ABC soaps are definitely connected.
With Josh, didn't he?
And of course, we had the One Life to Live characters crossover once One Life got cancelled, which I hated, but it happened.
Accusations like that, Terry, without giving me proof.
Look, Josh was my friend and he wanted to protect me.
From what? If this is something from your past, you better tell me what it is.
Look, I don't have to and I don't want to.
Now, look here, Terry.
Bobby.
Robert, she's suffering over the loss of Josh. Can you understand?
Sad that way her son died, yeah, today. It's horrible. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier too,
I
Leopardess.
can't run around digging it up, and I know that
It's a
Terry's
damn
in a position to
tragedy.
give it to me.
I know that.
Look, this is not the only
So
case
young.
before
Like, I just
Charles
think he's
demands
younger
my
than I
attention.
am, and it's
There's
like...
another one which turns out to be very close to me.
He had his whole life ahead of
Child's in
him.
danger.
Oh, my goodness. Yes, I came. Well, so I see. How's our baby? Is she safe? Yes, she's fine. What a close the door. Yes. Where is Robin?
In the guest room.
Oh, and
So they are
Roberto.
all in the same soap opera universe, like the MCU. Yep, pretty much,
We need
pretty
more
much.
protection here. Yes. I am frightened.
Yeah, that was so weird. All My
But
Children
there's only 5
and Will
detectives on Scorpius House.
might
It's
deliver
not enough.
cancelled in the
That is
same
why
year.
I'm
Yeah.
saying I am frightened.
What happened?
Robin has been threatened again.
Chris, you said killing Duke was one of the dumbest things GH ever did, along with killing AJ. Yeah, I agree. Like, it
know what
really
I gotta
seemed
do?
like they were going to
I gotta get on
redeem
with
AJ Quartermain to be a, you
What I
know,
gotta do?
to be a much better character. And then they just made him a drunk again and killed him off. Like,
In case I caught
made me
up
so
with
mad.
Can this come to the apartment?
you. Yeah, that's what he said.
Because they had, you know, AJ had some rootable, like, storylines, and AJ and Liz were like a rootable couple.
Wow.
And it just went downhill. And then killing Duke, yeah, that was ridiculous.
Meantime, Jackie?
Yeah, I have this ordered for Josh.
Oh, and after you've given him yours.
Yeah. Well, Josh, old buddy. Now I'm wearing yours. Hmm?
Oh, Josh, you have a minute? Oh, Josh is dead and
That's all right. You didn't do anything.
Josh was
They
so proud
failed
of that
AJ,
jacket
even
for
Billy
so
Warlock admitted it, yeah.
Sorry.
So sorry.
Nothing to be sorry about. all right?
Duke was Anna's true love.
Up to your socks there. You okay now?
You know what I love about like Duke and
I
Anna
was
and
looking for you,
Robert and
Crystal.
Holly is that no matter who they were with,
Well,
like
Derek
I
Barrington's
feel like they were
away for
great
a few days.
couples. Like Robert and Anna were a great couple.
Yes, Aunt,
Robert and
Mrs.
Holly were a
Barrington
great
is
couple.
taking
Duke and
over
Anna,
now.
Robert and
Is that
Anna,
Lisa?
like
Yes. She said you might
all
be
good
able to help me.
couples.
What can I do?
She wants to redate some of your old shows. Somebody slipped up.
The writers failed
Well,
AJ. They
might
surely
do me
did.
some good to get my mind off of things. Let's start. What's the first one?
Well, I don't know. Lost its label along with the date. I just picked one and put it in.
Go ahead. There it is. Looks like the real thing to me. What'd this guy have to say?
Well, all he's interested in doing is returning the jewels to the rightful owner.
Mm-hmm. Well, we thought he was sincere. I did. Didn't you?
Absolutely.
Right. Did he
No,
say,
no,
leave it. It's a short take, and I'd like to see
He
it.
said it was a part of a larger piece of jewelry, I think. Isn't that what he mentioned? Hold
Yeah,
it up. Yeah, that's exactly what he said. He wants us to show this on TV because he feels that the owner will be able to...
Listen, I'm going to wait a little while, all right?
You kind of wonder what
Be
age
alone with you.
AJ was thinking
You're
of
just
Michael.
the man I want to
No,
I'm
that's-
heading out
yeah.
right now, Amanda.
Well, listen,
Yeah.
I really must talk to
Some
you.
other time, all right?
I mean, he's probably loving it. Like Michael going after Sonny, and he probably loved that Michael was going against Sonny too back when he first passed away.
freely about what it is connects you and Patrick with the past. Now I've had it.
AJ's return was a case of right choice, wrong writers. Yeah, pretty much. Ron Carlivati just.
Just go.
He had a lot of steam going in there because he got to ride on the coattails of the 50th anniversary, so it was great that he brought so many people back.
But I don't understand.
And then like once the sort of excitement of the 50th anniversary year was
this is
over,
murder.
it just
Now look, I don't
it was just
know
like a
if what she knows is
nosedive,
relevant
man.
or not, but I have to hear that and decide for myself. What's the secret?
Everyone was rocking that princess hair in the 80s. Yep. Long curly wavy hair.
Have you tried to find out?
Mm-hmm. I phoned her grandmother in Laurelton. I didn't get a thing out of her.
Is that the end of it?
What do you want me to do? You want me to go to her hometown and start grilling the local citizens for information?
Why not?
Then that pickle relish. Oh my god. And then bringing the chew on.
Hello, Bobby. I thought you were finished when I saw the curry come up.
Yeah.
what was GH? What was Ron Carlivati and Frank Valentini thinking in that Pickle Lila story?
Think about that.
Good.
I'm talking.
All right. Yeah, those are the 3 clips we'll watch today. If DG comes before I end the stream, which will be soon, is when I'm ending the stream, then we'll watch one more clip. But we can just chit chat for now. Let's see. There we go. Put some music back on. Jacarius, he said, you have a question for everyone. In your opinion, what was the first crack in wall that made GH stop feeling like General Hospital? I mean, for me personally, obviously I didn't start watching until 2006, but because I did go back and watch a lot of the 80s stories, I think what really came down to was kind of making the mob the centerfold of, like, GH. Because even though the mob has always kind of been there on GH, they were, like, quite clearly the enemies, and now they were making the mob, like, the heroes of the show, like Sonny and Jason, and, that's kind of where it all went to crap. And as enjoyable as Sonny and Jason are over the years, I don't think that they should ever have been seen as, like, the main heroes of the show, for sure. Nobody wanted to watch The Chew. Nobody wanted to watch any show that replaced All My Children and One Life to Live. And they didn't. That's why those shows got canceled too. I forget what the other one was. There was The Chew and there was something else in both of those time slots. And nobody... Oh, I think it was Katie Couric, right? Katie Couric and The Chew. And... yeah. No. Once Frank took over GH, made me stop feeling like the show. It's interesting, like... I think that both Frank and Ron did a great job on the 50th anniversary year and the stories that they told, because I think what everyone enjoys, like whenever they're celebrating like a big milestone for the show, people want to get nostalgic and think about the good old days and see the old characters, and it's okay for it to be a little bit cheesy. And Ron Carlivati was just like the king of cheese, but you can only ride that wave for so long, and then you kind of have to get back to the seriousness. And Ron really lost his way with the seriousness, and it just became like a really bad fan fiction. And while like the writers like since Ron Carlivati have they've done okay here and there. Like I feel like when I compare what GH is now to like the previous writers, post Ron, like I feel like these writers are better than those writers. But of course there's always going to be room for improvement, and it also doesn't help that the budget for the show has kind of gone downhill, so they can't tell, the storylines that from yesteryear that we loved, right? You look at the 80s and you see all the location shoots and everything, and then you look at the 90s and like the explosions and the shootouts of the 2000s and the really big like sweep stunt storylines. Oh, The Talk. I don't know. There was a few shows in those time slots that just didn't last, right? Jason was a PCPD, Angel. Angel, you missed the Guza era. See, I liked Guza's era too. I think he had a really good team on his hand, except for Jill Farron Phelps, because Guza, he penned Sonny and Brenda when they first started. So, and I feel like he was always really good at telling love stories. Like consistently, there were a lot of really good couples in his Regain, and he had a good team of script writers. He knew how to tell really good stories. He knew how to tell really good, like, sweep stunt stories as well when it really mattered. And I do miss that about Guza. I don't miss that they made Sonny and Jason the centerpieces of the show and just were killing off veteran characters left, right, and center. But I think a lot of that had to do with Jill. I think that had Guza had more control over, who the show wrote for, I don't think we would have seen as much of an imbalance that we did see back then. Yeah, we were just talking about that, Nathan. The Chew, and we were trying to figure out what the other one was. I think Katie Couric, and someone said The Talk. And I feel like there was like a Good Morning America, but like later in the day, Good Afternoon, like one of those kind of things. The Revolution, and then Good Afternoon. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think Jacarius is actually right. Jill is so musty and slimy for firing the vets. Yeah. I know that Jeannie Francis had a horrible relationship with Jill Farron Phelps too. What year did they change GH from 3 p.m. to 2? I think that was so like the One Life to Live characters were on at that point. So I think it was 2012 or 2013 when they went to 2 o'clock, because they had the pathogen storyline, the water pathogen. I think they did a good job at like reeling people in with that storyline, because it was a great location shoot. They had all the characters on. They had so many characters interacting. It was a really big story and a really enjoyable one too. Like I actually enjoyed that story. And of course, it was the last time we seen Edward too, just because John Ingle was kind of on his last leg and he passed away shortly after that. Yeah, it got cancelled and GH took over the One Life to Live time slot. Yeah, September 2012. There we go. Y'all brought it all together. Thanks, Nathan. Thanks, Jacarius. And thanks, Angel. But yeah. Alright guys, I'm not going to live stream for too much longer, but does anyone want to talk about like anything GH related this week? Yeah, Jill fired Anna Lee. No, it definitely was 2012 though, because like the One Life to Live characters came on in 2012. And that's when it moved to the 2 o'clock time slot, because they had like, I remember they had this, they had like a recap of like the last few months of GH and showed, you know, like Jerry Jacks coming on screen and Heather and Todd. My thoughts about Carly keeping the lab results. I'm not surprised. Like, is anyone surprised? I'm not. The way Sonny gathered Dex today, yeah. Oh man, he's gonna be pissed when he finds out that Dex works for Michael. Carly is exactly like Nina for doing that, keeping it silent. Yeah. I mean, realistically, Nina's gonna see this as like Carly doing this to her again, because she felt like Carly kept Nell from her, and now Carly's keeping Willow from her. I mean, not that Willow wants to be in her life, obviously, but yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how Nina reacts when she learns that Willow is her daughter. The writing child. I don't care for Nina. That's karma. Wouldn't Sonny just kill Dex for being a double agent? Well, I mean, I don't know. I feel like Michael has hired Dex, but I feel like Sonny is it's gonna be like Dante all over again, where Dex is going to respect Sonny and like him as a person, and then that's when he'll find out that he works for Michael. Does Dex not care about his life? Clearly not. He's clearly a bit reckless. The only thing I'm confused about is, didn't Chet like recommend Dex to Sonny? Isn't that what happened? That's why I didn't see it coming. Like, why? How did Chet refer Dex to Sonny and Michael somehow get a hold? You know what I mean? Like, maybe Dex wanted to work for Sonny and then Michael somehow found him and gave him an offer he couldn't refuse. I don't know. ETM, he said, no, it's Carly, and she'll probably hang on to them until the cows come home or until someone accidentally finds them. I mean, I mentioned this on the Sunday show, but like, if it was Jason asking her what the results were and Carly was like, Nina's not her mom, Jason would have been like, let me see it. And the fact that Drew didn't do that proves that he's not much like Jason at all. Sasha needs to admit she's on drugs, but I don't think she is though. I think those drugs are what the doctor actually prescribed her the other week, no? Cause didn't someone prescribe to her like those like non-addicting pills from a few weeks back? Brooklyn and Lucy needs to know about this. See, I don't know, like, I feel like maybe I'm just imagining this wrong or remembering this wrong. Didn't they say that Sasha had to take regular drug tests from here on out because of, like, you know, what happened and when she got addicted last time? Wasn't there a time when she suspected that when Willow was her kid and then it just kind of got dropped? I thought Sasha was having withdrawals. I mean, she's probably having withdrawals. But ETM, I think the audience at one point were led to believe that Willow was Nina's because they actually showed Willow noticing the necklace and being like kind of confused about it. Almost like she had her own piece of the necklace and then they just rewrote it. Kelly shot Dante, so why wouldn't he shoot what's his name next? Because Sonny is Sonny Mike now. I don't know. I think what's gonna factor in for Sonny this time around is because he's someone that Michael hired. That might be the thing that saves his life. Because I think Sonny's gonna know, like, if Dex dies, Michael is gonna use that against him and throw Sonny in jail. That's my theory. If it goes to that point, if it gets to that point, like, he knows that Michael will have his number if Dex is killed. Blackmail or a ton of money, yeah. Yeah, I agree. They switched the story to Nell so we can have the drama we have now. Willow was always... Yeah, I agree. Willow was always Nina's original daughter to me, too. I know that there was an interview that was like, oh, we always meant Nell to be her daughter. I don't think so. Y'all definitely meant Willow to be her daughter. Yeah. Like, I have no inside knowledge, obviously, but, like... If I were to guess, I think that the writers probably regretted making Nell Nina's daughter in the bait and switch thing because Nell didn't end up coming back, and I don't think Chloe Lanier is coming back to the show anytime soon. She doesn't seem to have a desire to, anyway. Though I think it would be really fun to see Nell and Willow kind of play off of each other. I think they did. I think that was part of her contract and to take classes. Yeah, right? We're talking about Sasha, right? So what happened to that? Did they just stop doing the random drug tests? Like, you think... I know it's kind of harsh, but, like... You would think that after she lost her baby, they'd be checking in a bit more on that front. Because that ain't an easy thing to go through sober. That's why Willow and Nina had their drama. Exactly. That's exactly why. Yeah. They were having Nina and Willow at each other's throats for a whole year. Don't tell me that they didn't always intend for Willow to be Nina's daughter. That was always the plan. 100%. And I think most of us predicted that too. I think a lot of us predicted that right away. Yeah, you right, Angel. You right. Alright, guys. But I think I'm going to end it here in a couple minutes. Thanks for watching, you guys. It was a lot of fun. I'll be back Sunday. And then, of course, Wednesday for more live stream. We'll watch a bit more of the Asian Quarter. We're gonna do some highlights to kind of cover the Asian quarter, the Asian mob aspect and the woos, and of course like some highlights with Robin and Anna and Robert. Alright, see you, Jacarius. See you Sunday, Angel. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, everybody. But yeah, I'll do my little outro for y'all. If you liked this live stream, give it a big old thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to. I'd really appreciate it. And I will catch you guys this Sunday for General Hospital MV, the GH After Show. Peace out, guys. See you next time. Bye, Sandy.